Welcome to another episode of Homestead Fabricator. Here I'm trying to put together the Chicago Electric, aka Harbor Freight, welding table. First of all, they listed every nut as being of this type, which there are only 8 of the locking type. So, where's there 6? Yeah, 8 of these, and 4 of these. There's supposed to be 12 locking nuts. So no idea what they want me to do here. It's just a little bit messed up, trying to figure out from the instructions. This is all they have for the instructions. Well, actually they do have some real instructions, but it's just parts are mislabeled and stuff, and hard to tell what the heck they're trying to do here. So yeah, this parts list is wrong with what you actually get, so keep an eye on that. Best advice is to lay everything out first and figure out what the heck you're gonna do with the parts from there. So yeah, time to get to it and get this thing assembled. Now that I got everything halfway together, I could start putting this together. Yeah, it would have helped if I would have gotten the tools out for this job. You know, like the ratchet stuff, you know, nothing important, nothing critical to actually do the job. Gotta put the plate on here before I put the bolt through. And pay attention to which side you put the washer on. Washer goes on the back side. Don't mind the clown trying to do the assembly, he's just here for your entertainment. It's only about 86, 88-ish degrees and like 68% humidity, which is unbelievably hot for me. To give you an idea how warm it is, my phone was on the charger in the truck, and well, the phone overheated. I was wondering why I quit playing music videos, you know, through the stereo. And well, turns out the phone was extremely hot, so you can imagine what a dog goes through when they're sitting there in the hot car, even with the windows down. The windows were down and still the phone overheated, so yeah, be careful out in the heat. Mostly tight. I actually just snug it up so it could still move. That's a little too tight. That's a little bit less. That should be. You just want to move the finger pressure. Go with that. Yeah, I'm guessing this is 14 to 16 gauge material on the legs. I don't have my gauge thickness checker with me to verify that. This is a crossbar for these pieces. Next is to finagle this into position. If I can get it ever, if I can ever get it lined up. It's the hard part, getting these pieces to line up. Oh, once again, I put the washer on the wrong side. One of these days I'll learn. There we go. I had a lower height surface to work with. There we go. Yep, that lays on. For this one. Yeah, this might be the better position to put it in. And lay flat and put together this one. This is a heck of a lot easier. Get this protective foam off the end. Someone commented one of my videos a video or 2 or 3 ago about the water in the shop. Well, that came from a huge gap under the door. So nothing I can do about that unless getting a new door or threshold or seal on there. At least I'm catching myself with those washers in the wrong spot. Set it in. Funny thing is, think for being everything made in Japan that it would be metric. No, these are they're 1/2 inch nuts. So, but in the listing they said they were metric. So well, maybe these are metric, and they'll. Well, this sure is funny. 1/2 inch worked on here. No idea why it doesn't work on here. Maybe Harbor Freight mixed. Part of the instruction shows this long bolts going in. Since this doesn't move, these are getting the lock nuts. That's what I recommend doing on this. When the bolts don't need to move, put the lock nuts on them. If you're going to be doing adjustments on them, put these standard nuts on there. Unless bolt 9, okay, bolt 12, what's bolt 12? Personally, I don't see how they can expect this to go in there. I may have to go and get different bolts. Oh, let's turn the camera off to figure this one out. Here's what they don't tell you in the instructions. For the bolts provided, put this whole assembly on its side so then you can turn this so you can see the bolt is showing through now and it's locked in. Loosen it up and rotate it. I'm going to have to loosen that up just a little bit. Okay, to put these on, go on this way, through the top of the table, take these little Phillips head screws through the table, through the bracket, the small diameter washer, and then the little nut. It might probably be a good idea to leave these loose until you get the table on, and then do the final tightening up. You know, leave them a little loose. That's what I do with these, just so you can get everything lined up. And I knock a bracket on the floor, but that's for the other side, so I'm not worried. The way sorting out these nuts and bolts is gone, I wouldn't be surprised if it bent the bracket falling off the back of the truck. Oh, good. It didn't go very far. And after this, gonna go around and get a dehumidifier for the shop to help keep the moisture down. So I don't have this ridiculously wet floor in here. I'm gonna try that. Yeah, sure gonna jack up the electric bill, but not sure what else I can do. I got the top on, just loose. I can't get the right angle with the sun. There we go. The brackets go inside these end plates with the tensioner on it. So all I gotta do is tighten it up and then see how good it goes and put the edge pieces on two sides. And of these is personal preference. These are set up to give you a right angle and drop them. This is for the long side, but you just loosen or tighten these up to adjust it as necessary. Bring it up to make a right angle, drop it down to have it out of your way of bigger projects. So it doesn't matter. There are holes on both sides of the table for putting the bracket, so you can set it up if you're right-handed or left-handed, or whichever side of the table you want it on. You know, it doesn't matter. No right or wrong way with this particular step. No nuts to worry about, as they are already tacked on to the back side. And amazingly enough, I got 2 extra bolts with absolutely nowhere to go with them. Absolutely none. And since I'm right-handed, I'm going to put the short end over here. That's so I can get in there and weld the inside corner a little easier, as compared to having it the wrong direction. Wrong meaning to the oh boy. Double check instructions one last time before those go on. I suppose you could have the lip facing out. I don't think there's any harm in that. You'll be seeing a lot of this table in my next few videos. Got a lot of projects to do. Some I think are kind of cool, some are ones I've always wanted to work on, and others, well, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, to put it that way. Okay, and let's see if this can come up high enough. Nope, it does not. There's fitment interference. I can get the angle grinder and notch it out. I happen to have a couple of short pieces. Give you an idea how that is supposed to work. And you can see, just like that, you can weld the inside here, inside corner here, depending on how you want to slap something together. This is one of the better features of this whole table is this. I'm not worried about it tilting because it's not high enough. If it was another, you know, I'll say about this much higher, well then I'd want it to tilt. At this height, I'm probably just going to leave it right here at the, you know, with the table in this position. So overall, it's so fit and finish. The cross piece could be a little thicker. Where I had those Phillips head bolts go through. The fit and finish of these support plates to make right angles could be better on the corners. This just really speeds things up, and when you tilt it, it helps hold the workpiece on. So other than that, the instructions need to be a little more clear as to what type of bolt and where. So I got extra parts, and let me show you those. I think I'm going to need a barn fan to keep this floor dry.